Good morning. It's a beautiful day in the Ozarks. It is Monday, February 24th at 6:57 a.m. So today we are going to draw a catfish in a pond. And the reason I selected that is because my mom loved fishing. In the outdoors, she was always in her garden, but that was always work for her. The fishing aspect of it, she could just go out, throw a line in, and relax. We had 3 different places that, as kids, my brother and I would go around to go fishing at. The first one was in our pond at the house. It never really held water. After I left for college, my mom had one dug, and she put some catfish in it, and she would go out and feed them dog food. And they would see her coming from the house and just be waiting for her. It was pretty strange. But the other 2 places that we were fished at, first was my Aunt Pat's pond, Mom's sister. Her property was walking distance up the gravel road, and her pond sat in the woods. It was spring fed. And in the past, someone had put catfish in there. We would walk our way up about 7/10 of a mile with our fishing poles and our tackle box and our bait, and we would catch catfish and throw them back. One time we set a trot line across the pond and let it set overnight, and we hauled in a pretty good sized catfish that day on there. It was a great little pond. I believe we had some little perch in there, bluegill, or I don't quite remember what they were, but it was a very serene, calm, quiet place to fish. And I don't think we ever kept any of them. We threw them back in. The third place that we would go, and Mom would have to drive us when we were younger, but after that we drove ourselves when we turned of age, was at a place called Bell Bridge on Bryant Creek. I remember once throwing my bait over into the rocky ledge that was just cement and boulders that the state had put in. And I think I used either a piece of chicken liver or chicken heart, threw it out there, and caught it. Probably a 3 to 5 pound catfish. I didn't have any scales back then. We didn't really worry about size and weight. I think I did keep that one, and we ate it. But it was it was fun to bring those in. The catfishing is always a good time, especially at night. You can sit out there and just sit and listen to the sounds of nature, and every once in a while get a bite. It's not like really intense. A lot of sitting and waiting. So we are done with this catfish, and here's my final drawing. I hope you have a great Monday.